everyone, I hope all of you are just enjoying your lives, doing fine, and just moving forward. Today we are going to discuss how can we improve our English at our home without any extra effort. Now let me tell you that learning English requires smart work as well as hard work. If you are smart enough, then definitely you are going to learn English or master the language, which is the requirement of the world right now. So let's begin. First of all, let me explain one thing to you, that it doesn't matter if you are not able to speak properly, it doesn't matter if you're not able to form proper sentences, it doesn't matter if your pronunciation for English language is not correct, because at the end you have to speak, you have to practice, and the more you will practice, the better you're going to be at English language. So first of all, I am going to tell you, the first thing which I am going to tell you is that all of you should have a designated place for learning English language. See, I understand you cannot learn English language anywhere because it requires lot of effort, and also at our homes we do not have the environment which is conducive for learning the language. So you can create the environment or create the room, or you can naturally go to any library or go and talk to any friend. Always have an environment friendly place for that particular language which is going to support you. Just like scientists have their own laboratory, have their own equipments which foster or which really help them to do some experiments, same way the learner of English language must have a conducive environment. Try to make one, try to go to libraries, try to talk to your peers, try to just make it, and it can be done very easily without extra effort. Now the second most important thing which I am going to tell you is that change all the habits which hinder your English learning. For example, if you read the newspaper in your native language or in your regional language, then you can substitute that with the newspaper of English. Try to see movies in English, not in Hindi. Okay, try to read books in English, not in Hindi or not in Telugu or not in Kannada or not in Bihari or any language. Just try to substitute your daily environment, your daily routine with that particular objective or goal which you want to achieve. In this case, all of you want to be thorough in the language which is English, so I will suggest do that. Now, instead of listening to Hindi songs, I repeat, instead of listening to Hindi songs, try to listen to songs which are really going to help you to improve your language learning, which is English. Try to listen to the songs, try to listen to any song which can help you. For example, if you like motivating songs, listen that. If you like party songs, then listen that in English. If you like soft songs, then listen to soft songs or soothing songs which can really help you to improve your English. You can choose your genre, and after that choosing, you can definitely try to improve your speaking, because it has been found by researchers, it has been testified by many scientists, it has been also proven true by many students, and I have also studied this, or I have also experienced this on my own, that whenever I am listening to a song with lot of concentration, or not even with concentration, still also I am able to register English inside my head, because listening to song helps us to reduce our stress, our anxiety, our depression, our nervousness, any such activity which helps us mentally and emotionally definitely has a plus effect or a positive effect or an optimistic effect in our personality and definitely our English speaking capabilities. This is super easy, guys. You can listen to any music, any song. You can just listen to it with the help of your phone, television, anything, even radio. You just have to do that effort and help yourself. This is a very efficient technique which you can do it at your home. It doesn't require any extra penny. You don't have to spend extra from your pocket. You just have to speak, or you just have to listen. While you will listen to the songs, you will definitely understand few words. You will definitely automatically register few grammatical patterns or few pronunciation which otherwise you must be finding it difficult. Okay, so you can also improve your pronunciation with the help of songs. Everybody does that. Believe me, everybody does that and benefit himself with this technique. Now after that, I am going to further this point. While I will suggest you that you can also listen to audio podcast in English, now again choose a topic which is easy for you, which really interests you, which will be able to hold your attention, your concentration, your memory. Always go for those topics while you are starting, which can really help you to improve your memory or hold your memory. Okay, do that, and then definitely you will be able to prosper or improve yourself. Now after that, the most important technique which is a must for all of you is that you don't have to translate everything into English or translate everything from English into your native language, because the grammatical pattern, the pronunciation, the structure can be really different. Why? Because let me tell you one thing, that when we speak Hindi, we have genders in Hindi. For example, मैं जाऊँगा, मैं जाऊँगी, but that is missing in English. In English, you do not have any gender which specifies a girl or a boy. You can have he or she in English, but you will never have any sentence or any structure which can support मैं जाऊँगा या मैं जाऊँगी. It's very basic, it's very direct, it's very simple, it's very easy. Believe me, Hindi is more tougher than English, but just because we think English is tough, it's all inside our brain that we are not able to give proper attention to the learning process because our mind stops us from learning. So let me tell you, always focus on your mind. That will really help you to achieve your goal for improving your English. So I was talking about translation. You should not translate. You should stop translating, because if you will translate, then definitely I guarantee you will not lead yourself to any progress. It will ultimately deteriorate the words, or it will deteriorate the understanding for any language. So do that, and always try to focus on one particular language. You can try to take the help of subtitles, but you should never translate. Translation is definitely going to weaken your game in learning the language. I hope this is going to help. The most important point, or which I really forgot to tell you, is that technology is your friend, so use it wisely. Technology, if used cleverly, then it can definitely help you to progress or achieve your goals. So I will suggest that all of you should follow that and be very consistent with your technology. Instead of wasting your precious time, unique time in any activity which can hinder your development and mind, use technology and try to improve your English. Now it definitely depends upon you how you are going to do it. How are you going to use technology for improving English? I will definitely make a separate video on this topic, but here I am telling you this concept because it's going to help you to improve your English at your own home. You do not have to step outside and go to any different place or distinct place. Now most important point is that after using technology, you should always practice free conversations or easy conversations. When I say free conversations, I mean you can try to talk to anyone who is freely, willingly able to talk to you. In many sites, in many educative sites, in many portals, there are people, there are programs, there are summaries, there are various pointers which will help you in free conversation. Now, why will a certain website try to give us free conversation? Because they have to promote their skill, they have to promote their schooling, you have to promote their knowledge, or they just have to advertise themselves. So I will suggest try to find them. You can find them in YouTube, in Instagram, or in educative sites. Just type it on Google and you will find it. And most importantly, if you really want to make your English learning a bit of a comedy, then you can definitely try to do that with Google Mic or with Alexa, because it's really going to make your teaching or make your learning a fun process. You will try to learn something from that technology, but it will try to answer your doubts in a certain way, which can be correct up to 40%, 50%, 60%, but not more than that. Because when we try such kind of techniques, then the emotion is lost, then the gender is lost, the connectivity is lost. But if you want to enjoy, then definitely you can try to use that technique. Now, after that, you have to make a promise with yourself that you have to revise and make your workings accountable. For example, if you are doing this practice of all the techniques which I have told you for few weeks or just a week, then you can definitely try to assess yourself and see how much you have progressed. You can try to be accountable to yourself, and then definitely it's going to help you. Again, English is not rocket science, it's a skill which is in a learning process and which can be learned throughout the life. English is very vast, just like our native language, that's Hindi. We keep on learning Hindi, and same way we can keep on learning English. Every year new vocabulary is added to English language to make it more dynamic, to make it more evolutionary, and India is also playing an important part. So I will suggest that start your learning journey, and it's not late to start from anywhere. Whenever you start, you are definitely going to help yourself and make that day today without any hindrance. Don't be scared, because the journey of 1,000 miles has to be taken with the help of a single step. So start it. Don't be afraid, don't be embarrassed, which I know all of you would be whenever you are going to hear the name of the word or the name of the language, which is English. I can tell you 10 more techniques, but I think these many are sufficient for you right now. But definitely I will come with something better as a second step or as a part 2 for this. And again, I am telling you, you can always tell me the topics which you want to learn and write them in the chat box, because I always pay attention to your doubts and your concerns. Until then, have a nice day. Keep on progressing and keep on doing your work. Thanks.